They've been really, really cool, very exciting, very scary, a little bit emotional as well. But we've had a really good few days. We've now got most of the tracks pretty much sussed in terms of foundations, ready for next week when we go back down to Plymouth and add on the drums and bass with Dave and John as well. But no, they've been really, really good days, and Tony's looking after us very well and making sure we're very comfortable, and it's a great studio to actually be in. It's very comfortable and really helpful kind of people around, and it's all about creating the right atmosphere as well, so we've had some candles and things burning in the background when needed, so no, it's been great.
Yeah, in every way. All the practice leading up to it has finally come to fruition, and we've managed to pull it off in most cases. I suppose the experience of playing along to the backing beats and the click tracks is a bit different to what we've been working with before. But I feel we both adapted to that pretty well, and it's all going well.
I think just the whole atmosphere of being in a studio. The first day we kind of came in and you see the control room here and the live room in the next room over, and you just get that very kind of secluded feeling that you just come in here and as John was saying, time just kind of stops. There's no lunch time or tea time or no phones or anything like that. It is just, it's like being in a little capsule really, and just enjoying every single second of it. So I like being in that kind of space.
paying attention to the artist is the same regard. It doesn't matter how famous they are. I mean, you know, there are certain things. An artist first time in the studio needs a bit more support and a bit more help in terms of finding their way. But on the other hand, you know, quite often artists that have been in the studio a lot think they know everything, and they sometimes find it more difficult when they hit a brick wall to find a way around it. You know. But you know, working with Ellie's an extraordinary young lady, and she's very, very capable, very centred. She's got quite a frightening perception of where she wants to go with things. There's a genuine determination that lays underneath the surface, and it's really refreshing that she does have this very clear perception of how she wants the songs to be. It's an irony, really, because I haven't had to dig very deep to find out what that is, but there is a great depth to what she does, you know. So it's not like, you know, she's a shallow person and it doesn't take much to find out what she wants. There's a huge depth there within her songs and her writing and her performance, but it's very easy to bring it out. I think, well, it's not surprised me. I found it quite joyous that it's quite like going back, working with some of the artists I worked with, you know, a good 15, 20 years ago. It's very encouraging, actually, to find that there are musicians that are as instinctive as these people are.
It's quite a difficult question to answer, really, because I had no real preconceptions as to what it was going to be like, because I've never been in a studio like any of the ones that we've been in before. I didn't quite know how it was going to work. But yeah, I mean, it was exciting from the first day that we actually went in, you know, and up in Buckinghamshire, and we walked in the live room and saw like the grand piano there, and John arrived with his guitars and everything, and you know, that feeling was very overwhelming at that point and very exciting. So it's like, actually in a proper recording studio, properly going to be making a record. But the whole process has been brilliant. It really has just been a whole 2 weeks of best moments, you know. Every single day something totally new has happened, something unexpected has happened, something wonderful has happened, something horrible has happened. But I guess the one moment that I'll never be able to return to again was that initial walking into the studio, the first time I sat down at the piano and started to play and started to sing, and I had that little voice in my head going, "Oh my God, you're recording your album!" That was a special moment.